Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Finstep Asia Edge. We are doing a quick short clip talking about payments, remittance world. With us today is Premmananth, who is the CEO of Lightnet Singapore. He's a veteran of the payments and remittance industry, and an honor to have him here with us on the podcast today. How are you doing, Prem?
I'm fine, good, Munshir. It's good to see you after a long time in Money 2020. It's a pleasure.
Likewise, how have you found the last 2 days in Money 2020?
I think it's a great organization from Money 2020. It's a great conference. A lot of friends, former colleagues, and also potential business partners. We had very fruitful meetings the last 2 days. Today is the third day. We are excited from Lightnet. And this is the very first time we are having a booth as well at Money 2020. And being a Thai invested company, we are very, very happy that this time in Bangkok, we are able to have this booth and presence.
There's been a lot of nice things around Money 2020 the last 2 days. Quite a lot of good conversations, high quality conversations from what everyone's talking about. Let's talk about Lightnet, right? What are the key things about Lightnet that our audience can understand and know more about?
So Lightnet is a remittance company headquartered in Singapore. We are licensed in 5 countries: Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, and Lithuania. And in Singapore, we are targeting more of the business corporate sector clients. Our major clientele is the corporate sectors. And also we help high net worth individuals. As you know, Singapore is becoming a hub for family offices. We facilitate payments for those in need to set up those family offices there. And where we are different is, to say it simply, we are like a privileged banking for the corporates.
Nice.
So we have a very talented team of onboarding and account management specialists in our company, where they provide almost 18 hours of service to the customers. So we pride ourselves in the service we provide to the corporate clients.
So what are the key products that you have? I know you have a bunch of things around fiat and global accounts, but also around digital assets and crypto. I would love to understand more on that.
So what we are is, we have a license in Lithuania, which focus on more of the crypto clients and so on. But in Singapore, we are really focusing our efforts on just the fiat transactions and so on. And what we do in Singapore for our clients is they are able to open virtual accounts. We recently announced a partnership with one of the leading providers of virtual account. And in another 3 months, we are also going to launch with the international bank our virtual account solutions for our clients to meet their needs and so on.
And so obviously multi-currency.
It offers the multi-currency. The main currencies, they will be able to fund their virtual wallet in about 14 currencies.
So look, the payment space has always been crowded, right? From the beginning, and it keeps continuing to grow and innovate. What makes this the better value proposition for corporate clients? Why would they want to use Lightnet over some of the established players or even established fintech players in this space?
Yeah, like I know we know each other for many years. What I've always mentioned to you, end of the day, the difference is the service levels and the costs.
Sure.
Nothing beats the costs, right? Cost, efficiency. These are the 2 critical matters. Of course, people are looking at how efficiently they can send money, how quickly they can send the finances, and also, of course, the safety. Safety is also of an extreme priority. You are hearing news on various companies, how they are trying to advance their compliance process. Compliance is a key component.
Sure.
All of us are investing heavily on our compliance. In fact, 40% of my headcount is focused on compliance and legal. So I think that's very important aspect, and this is something which the customers are looking at, especially when it comes to corporate payments.
Correct.
Where invoice payments, the payments need to reach on time before their goods are being released. I think it's very important to ensure that the compliance guidelines are met so that the payments are released on time.
Fair. I think that's an important element of compliance being a major thing, where the regulators want more compliant elements, but most of the partners and the corporates want to look at it as well. So where do you see, we've now evolved, from the good old days of netting based on money remittance players, in multiple buildings, to more sophisticated models, evolution of fintech through payments. Where do we see, say, the next 3 to 5 years in payments and global remittance transfer market?
Personally, I think the space is getting smaller. I believe that there will be a lot of consolidation will be happening. just because of the cost and efficiency. I think it's always better to be partnering with people on the rather than just going out and getting your license in different countries. Through partnerships, you get economies of scale and also more efficient. So I think in the long term, more companies will collaborate or try to work with each other.
You've always been a proponent for partnerships and collaborating, even throughout what you've been doing, and you've spoken quite a bit about collaboration and partnership. If our audience is listening and there are another fintech, young ones they're looking to build, what would you say would be the three key things to keep in mind for building strong partnerships which are long-lasting rather than short-term ones?
I think you need to see where what are your strengths and also your partner's strength, and see where you could help each one another. And it's important to utilize those strengths and see what is the best product we can give to the clients. And also, from my experience, I think any fintech starting out, you need to have a 6-month plan, and I think it's important to break even and within 12 months be profitable. That's something which is very important, and then you scale up. So your base should be covered, and then you have a leeway to see what you want to do, your expansion plan, and so on.
And finally, from a customer's perspective, what would be the three key things to keep in mind when they are looking at enterprise wallets and to get onboarded on virtual accounts?
I think they need to go for a reputable name, which is providing the service, which is very key, because here we are talking about the hard-earned money being on the virtual wallets.
Correct.
And different segment of clients, especially the blue-collar workers who keep their hard-earned money to send on time and so on. And also, I think they should look at the international remittance companies and the governments, which are like for example, PromptPay and India's UPI now are integrating their services into many of the banks. I think customers should take advantage of that and see who have the real-time payments into those accounts. I think a lot of governments are doing a lot for this, and I think what I feel in the next 5 years, this is going to increase. Now maybe we are doing for 3 to 5 countries, but I think it will go on to about 50 countries, where a click of button, the money should be able to move across the borders.
Understood. Thanks again, Prem. It's been a pleasure having you on the Finstep Asia Edge, and I look forward to staying in touch, and good luck with Lightnet.
Yeah, always a pleasure, Munchit. Thank you.
Thank you.